It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com by clicking on Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Subject, he doesn't realize he married a black woman. Dear Steve and Shirley, I've been married 10 months and we might not make it to a full year. We dated for a year before we got married and we didn't live together until a week after our wedding. I switch up my hairstyle often, but I never let my man see me when my wigs were off, and he'd never seen me without foundation on. I kept it cute and sexy for him. Until I got the ring. I showed him my representative and I was always well put together for him. We got a home together and I put my wigs in the dining room temporarily. He had a fit about them being in there, and one day I came home from work and he had already put them in the guest room on the floor. I had a good conversation with him about handling my stuff without consulting me first. He has 4 sisters and I know they're Caucasian, but they wear wigs and hair pieces too. We all got our hair done together for the wedding, so I saw it. This weekend, he walked in on me in the bathroom and he saw me with all of my makeup completely off, and I was plucking a hair from my chin. He was totally turned off. He didn't have to say it because it showed in his face. At that moment, I decided to give him the full black girl experience. When he got home from work the next day, I had the wig off with my cornrows showing. I took off the lashes and I was walking around without a bra. He tried to play off his surprised look and he told me I was beautiful any way I chose to look. Then he asked if the cornrows were my new hairstyle. I reminded him that he's married to a real black woman. I don't think it registered when we were dating. Should I discuss this or should I let it slide? No, you don't have to discuss it. I mean, it's pretty clear that this letter is about you and your wigs. That's basically what it is. And although it seems like you went to great lengths not to say it, you are married to a white man. I mean, we know this because you said his sisters are Caucasian. I don't see what the big deal is, because I know black men that would probably be just as confused with you. The problem in your mind is that you're a black woman and you wear wigs, but his white sisters wear wigs too. So I don't think that's it. You put your wigs in the dining room. That's the issue. He came in there and saw all these wigs in the dining room. It probably, freaked him out a little bit, startled him. But didn't he tell you you're beautiful any way you want to look? Well, why didn't you believe him? I just don't think even a brother would want to walk into the dining room and see wigs all over the place. I wouldn't. I just think they would think they were better suited for the guest room as well. So let's just be clear. You knew what you were doing all along. You didn't let him know you wore wigs until you got married. You said you sent your representative early on in the relationship. You said you kept it cute and didn't let him see you without hair and makeup until you got the ring. Now it's gotten harder to keep it all together and you're mad at him because he's white? This just doesn't make sense to me. It's not that you're a black woman. He knew that when he married you and dated you. That was pretty clear, right? It's just that you need to keep your wigs and stuff in a designated area. I know plenty of people who wear makeup and wigs and weaves and pieces and all that. It's just a sneaky way you went about all of this. That's what it is to me. Steve?
Yeah, well, Shirley, glad you went first. Thank you for your attempt to make this letter palatable for the listening audience. But I'm not here for that. Let's just go on and cut down to it. Say ain't got nothing to do with them wigs sitting in that dining room. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's about the fact that the white boy then finally found out who he was really married to. And the representative that you showed him did not tell the whole story. That's what this letter about. I don't give a if you put the wigs outside in the garage with the lawnmower. That ain't it. Here's the whole problem with this letter right here. Homegirl that married the white dude, and the white dude didn't know all that came with the black girl. That's what this whole letter about. All women, a lot of women wear pieces. They call it hot hair. White girls got this stuff called hot hair. It come on a string, and they raise their regular hair up, and they put it around their head like a band, and then they drop their hair over it to cover the little string, and it adds length to their hair. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It look full. Almost every last one of them on ESPN got it on. Just watch it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Some sisters wear weave. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Your representative didn't tell the white dude the whole story. Y'all dated for a year. You don't think if you gonna make it. Well, you surprising him now. And some of this stuff that you're shocking him with is a big much. Now, you switch up your hairstyle often, but you never, in a whole year, you ain't let your man see you with your wigs off, and he never seen you without foundation on. Now, let me tell you something. See, seeing you without makeup is one thing. But when you remove the foundation, that's the base coat. For all you men out there that don't understand this, if you finna paint paint over a dark color with a lighter color, you got to prime that wall first. You just can't go in there painting on that new color on top of that other color because it's going to bleed through. Foundation. Base coat. You took that off.
Hang on, Steve. Hang on, okay? We'll
That
have part
show
two.
everything.
We'll have part two of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject is he doesn't realize he married a black woman. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Globe Life Insurance can help you protect the people who matter most with coverage of up to $100,000. Whether you want to cover final expenses, pay off debt, or simply leave something behind for your loved ones, Globe Life makes it simple. Call Globe Life today at 1-800-251-5400 or visit globeliferadio.com to get a free quote. That's 1-800-251-5400 or globeliferadio.com. All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, he doesn't realize he married a black woman.
Yeah, well, Shirley made the statement. It's about where you put your wigs. This letter's clearly this letter's
part of my answer.
Well, that's nothing to do with this here. Nothing. You set your wigs. I don't care if you set it in a bowl of cereal while you eating your eggs. I don't care. That ain't got nothing to do with this. What this problem is your representative did not allow him to meet the real person. You dated for a year. You say you switch up your hairstyles often, but you ain't never let him see you with your wigs off, and he'd never seen me without foundation on. That's the base coat, fellas, in case y'all don't know. It's if you priming a wall, you got to put on the base coat or some primer. That foundation is primer. Now, I showed him my representative, and I was always well put together for him. We got a home. Let me say, where's this line exactly where she said? You didn't let him see all that. You put it in. One day he came home from work, and he had a fit about them being there. You put him in the dining room temporarily. He had a fit about him being there one day. I came home from work, and he had already put him in the guest room on the floor. I had a good conversation with him about handling my stuff without consulting me first, as you should. He has 4 sisters, and I know they're Caucasian, but they wear wigs and hair pieces too, because we all got our hair done together for the wedding, so I saw it. This weekend, he walked in on me in the bathroom. Now, here we go. Here's where the problem at. And he saw me with all of my makeup completely off. That threw him a little bit. That just threw him a little bit, because you said you always kept it cute and sexy for him until I got the ring. See, now y'all married, and now he's looking at this right here. He walked in on me in the bathroom. He saw me with all my makeup completely off, and I was plucking a hair from my chin. That's the one right there. See that? Now all this man stuff going on, you got a beard. See, that ain't what Foundation. That's what that foundation for. Hair follicles. Pluck marks.
You are crazy.
That's what foundation do.
Really?
Foundation hide cuts, scars, wounds, beard, stubble. Mm-hmm. Foundation hides stubble. Now, what messed him up was you was in there picking hair out that bearded area on you. That's what messed him up.
Really?
Because now he got to really go through. You know how things go now. You don't never know. So now he in there picking pronouns now. He looking in the mirror with pronoun anxiety going on probably. He probably in there trying to figure out where.
That is not what this letter is about.
Well, I'm just telling you right now,
focused.
for a brief moment, he was looking upside your head trying to figure out if he needed to pick a new pronoun.
Anyway.
I know y'all want to.
Because that's not what the letter is about, and you know.
You don't know what it's about, Shirley. You talking about it was about where she putting them wigs.
I said a lot of stuff. I didn't just say wigs.
That ain't got nothing to do with this. He was totally turned off. He didn't say it because it showed on his face. At that moment, I decided to give him a full black girl experience. When he got home from work the next day, you gonna double up and do it again? See, right here. See, you showing out now. So you should have switched back up, but no, you gonna double down on it. I decided to give him the full black girl experience. When he got home next day, I had the wig off, my cornrows showing. I took off the lashes. I was walking around without a bra on. He tried to play off his surprise look, and he told me I was beautiful any way I chose to look. Nice move. That was too much for him, though. Then he asked if the cornrows was my new hairstyle. I'm just curious now, because we finna go over Mom's near my house. I reminded him that he's married to a real black woman. I don't think it registered when we were dating. Well, you didn't want it to register, remember? Because you said you kept it all together and cute while we dating until you got the ring.
Yeah.
See? So now, should I discuss this or let it ride? No, you have to discuss it. And don't be so brutal, because you did the job you wanted to do. You put your representative out there and held up until you got a ring. Now, the representative didn't tell the entire story, so now you want to tell the story to the man. So now you got to be courteous to the man at the same time, too. See, you didn't show him the real black woman, as you say, but all this stuff you talking about happens to all women. So don't dump this as a negative on black women, because it's not. It's women. All women do this. All women wear foundation. All women got some skin problems sometimes. All people do. All women wear foundation. Most people do. So this ain't, don't dump this on black women now.
By yourself.
Yeah, you just happen to be black. Ain't nobody else on the show picking out hair out their face.
All right, look, leave your comments on today's Strawberry Letter on Instagram and Steve Harvey FM, and check us out on the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand on the free iHeartRadio app.
Hey, y'all, this is Monica.
This is Spike Lee.
Hey, this is Mary J. Blige.
Yo, this is Stephen A. Smith.
Hey, this is Shaka Khan.
You have no idea what it is. This is Carlos Miller, and this may or may not be the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.